What is the big old deal? What is the big old deal, man? We are back. Crocky, you already know it's your host that do the most, man. Welcome back to the show. Um, Man, we finna go ahead and get into straight into this reaction. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about this one, but there was an interview. Hold on, I got my coffee, man. My job be having like some bomb ass coffee, but it's like some like quick, some little quick, and if you in a hurry type thing. So we finna hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Feel me? Save time. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing. Alright, so what was I about to say? Yeah, so there was a lady or whatever. She does like street interviews, asking questions, like asking a lot of controversial questions, and she ran across another woman who she had asked about a plethora of things. Well, not a plethora, but like a couple things, right? And long story short, she ended up socking out the the interview lady. So we gonna go ahead and get into the reaction, but y'all gonna see, because y'all see the title. So we gonna see what's going on, man. So make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, and we gonna get straight into this reaction. Let's go.
The last time we covered this story and seen Brianna Rivers, she was walking away dancing after successfully punching a street interviewer in the face.
Oh, wait a minute. So this is a follow-up, I guess. Cause I remember Flacco did. So yeah, this the girl right here. You feel me? And when you hear what came out of her mouth, like I see a lot of people in the comments, they was talking about, because one of the questions had to do with like abortion and things of that nature, and another one had to do with foster kids. And what came out of her mouth was like, it was so evil. You know what I'm saying? And she's sitting up here like, and a lot of people in the comments was praising her, praising the one that socked the street interview, and not that, like, trying to say that the street interview was trying to gaslight her. And just so, like, it's just crazy because, like, just as I sit back, I see how the world where the world is going, and it's crazy because the Bible talked about that. It said people, what was meant for good, people will call evil, and what's supposed to be evil, people will call good. And then we just see that nowadays. Like, we see that with the whole feminist movement, the pro-abortion movement, and and a plethora of other things. And yeah, we just starting to see this country just go downhill. So let's just go see what happened, man.
She attacked my wife.
Your wife just attacked me.
Oh, she didn't.
Why is they following me? Why you following me?
I want to get arrested. Look.
Like, just loud. Just loud and belligerent.
Don't worry.
She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera.
You just seen how much fun she was having. She was walking away, gyrating her hips, laughing, having a good old time, just brutalizing someone. But that happiness and that smile was very short-lived. And we got the update on the situation. But if you guys didn't see the original video, the conversation went bad.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
Oh, ma'am. I've seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories.
What happens in an abortion?
They literally suck the life out of you. They're gonna take the whole baby out. And as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for women.
You should be a taxpayer paying for abortions?
Exactly. But as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't make sense to me.
What don't make sense to me is how irresponsible. Like, that's a irresponsible, like, bro. First of all, women have because you don't need birth control. If you know when you ovulating, when your eggs is up and going, you feel me, then you can get pregnant. women, it's surprisingly a lot of women don't even know that. Like people just be like there's a specific time frame if like they are, we're gonna just say like they in heat, you know, or if they ovulating, right? That's the only time they getting pregnant. If that's not going down, they're not getting pregnant, bro. They're not, like, women body naturally is like works like birth control. If you have intercourse around a specific time, it's a high possibility that woman can get pregnant. Now, obviously, there's other factors. The dude's his sperm count, and if she's even able to get pregnant in just period. But let's just say hypothetically, everything is like everybody's healthy. You know, she could have, you know, her eggs and everything is cool. She, you know, everything is smooth and everything is smooth with the guy. That woman can only get pregnant certain times of the month. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say that it's a baby that you don't want, well, if you haven't intercourse with somebody, obviously at some point in time, you should know that it's a possibility that a baby can come out of this, because that's what the whole, it's not like it's not just for pleasure. Yes, it is pleasurable, but it's not just for pleasure though. It's to procreate. That's the whole point. And even you know what I'm saying, even having sex with somebody is to procreate. That's the purpose of it. So when you hear like females like this, she for the streets. Cause it's like, okay, if it's a baby that you don't want, first of all, why are you having sex in the first place then? Second of all, if like a lot of the times, and it's not, this ain't just for women, this is dudes too, because dudes will go sleep with a girl that he don't really like that, but he just want the box from her, and then end up having a baby by her and be miserable. Or a woman mess with a dude she don't really like that, or she after they do it, she lie down with him, then you know they start having issues, and she start figuring out she really don't like this dude, and that they're not really equally yoked, and now you want to go abort a baby. Now I've seen a video, it was like a microscopic video, it was showing like a spark that happens when the sperm enters the egg, which is a life, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically like the soul entering the body, you feel me? So and then I was thinking about this too, because people were saying like, well, a baby is not alive because it's not breathing until it come out. It's like, it's not dead because dead organisms don't grow. So that don't even make sense. That don't make sense. A baby is still a living organism. Just because it ain't out your stomach and it ain't breathing in air, it's still consuming food, it's still growing every day. You know what I'm saying? So that's a living organism, first of all. But yeah, it's crazy though. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, yeah. So look, yeah. So we're gonna get back into it. Let's go. Let's see what this ignorant ass ratchet got to say.
Ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I
want
agree
to
with
fuck.
you.
I'm not disagreeing with.
But why would you? You should have known that. You should have known that in the jump. You should have known that from the beginning. Why didn't you like? It's crazy, man. That's why the dating pool is so shitty now, because people just treat it like it's like fun. Like they don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, she don't take it serious, because if you're gonna mess with a dude, you should have known that if you courted him long enough, you will find out the red flags. And I always say this: have an argument with a person. Have an argument if you a fella and you messing with this female, because when you first meet somebody, you meeting a representative. You ain't meeting the full version of them. You meeting a representative. So of course it's gonna be all good. They usually call it like the honeymoon phase, right? But have an argument with that person, and you're gonna really see a whole nother side of them, and you're gonna start to see them demons come out. It's like, oh, okay, damn. And then you can start making your decision as if you want to deal with that person on a serious level, because you know what I mean, you gotta have an even balance. You gotta see the good and the bad. And then once you see both, then you can make an accurate decision as if to you want to mess with that person or take it even further. You know what I mean? And see, and you'll be able to analyze and see, okay, can you deal with this? Yeah, she might have caught an attitude. She might have cussed your ass out. Are you able to deal with that? And you know what I'm saying? Or he might be the type, the guy might be the type, he get mad and ignore you, you know, or distance himself from you. Like, are you able to deal with that? You know, he might. It's so many different things. It's like you have to see the red flags, and you gotta count the cost. That's basically what I'm saying. So like, females listening to her, that's why you probably single with and got baby daddies right now. I promise you, she got baby daddies.
You either, I understand.
You don't get to kill the baby just because their dad didn't want them.
You can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care? And
Why not?
Look at the look she's giving the cameraman. This is the face of a content creator who know they got 1 million hits already, bruh. Who knows they about to go viral?
Why not? Y'all heard what
happy
she
as hell.
said. She said, "Why not?" She said, should you kill the kids in the foster care?" And she said, "Why?" And look how she said it. Why not? Why not? And she getting mad though. Hey, but you know, this what y'all like though. Feel me? This is the feminists and all this. Like, I know all the women gonna rally behind that. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Look how crazy that sound. That's burnt out.
we should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill
this before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of.
I think, what does this have to do with?
You just mentioned people, children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then.
Exactly. If you don't want to have a baby, then close your goddamn legs. It's that simple. Stop sleeping with dudes just because he make you feel good, or just because y'all vibing. It's a vibe. Like, y'all don't even take the time to really get to know somebody, and because it ain't all about looks, man. It ain't all about looks. Like, looks fade. You're not gonna look cute forever. You know, looks will eventually fade, but character don't. Positive mindset don't. You know, good traits and characteristics and all that, and how you and morality and integrity, all those different things, that doesn't deteriorate. So it's like, yeah, if you don't want to, if a lot of women always talking about it's my body, my choice. It's like, okay, yeah, but y'all irresponsible with your body and your choice. That's why y'all walking around with 10 bodies. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And Nani looking like pastrami around this bang. You know what I'm saying? I know her shit probably stink.
Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is.
It is. Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You sound dumb as.
Okay.
It does, because even as teens, people explore, and it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm
Today I'm trying out.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, she would have got maxed out, boy. Because it ain't never
Let's
that
go ahead and
serious.
find some samples.
No, but she the type, she gonna be banging your windows out. You know what I'm saying? Or with her backwards coke filled body.
What's wrong with you?
You have a
Oh my god.
don't know how to have a conversation.
She could no longer use her words to argue. I'm not sure, for whatever reason. Maybe she was tongue-tied or she ran out of good points to make, but she decided to resort to fist. And she walked away having a good old time, laughing about it, smiling, as if she's certainly gotten away with it. Well, it was only a matter of time, because when Savannah posted this clip, the clip went viral. Her face was plastered everywhere. She was eventually found, and Savannah would actually announce on her Instagram that NYPD had told her that Brianna has been arrested and she's been charged with assault. After walking away laughing, smiling, having a good old time, gyrating her hips, seemingly thinking that she gotten away with brutalizing somebody for asking her questions, Brianna has now all of a sudden flipped the script. Apparently, she's now the victim. She's now the person that was wronged. She's now the person that deserves redemption. So after being arrested and released, Brianna took to her social media pages to attack Savannah and go against the narrative that she's some type of wild, rude, unhinged, and violent person. Even though we've seen 4K evidence of such. She takes to her Facebook to offer up an apology that's not really an apology. So she goes to Savannah, I sincerely apologize, but cannot sit around and allow you to continue pushing this one-sided narrative. I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding hands is worse. She knows the truth and she needs to release the footage in its entirety. Savannah is a professional antagonist, not a reporter, and the truth will be told. So that she continues and claims that, you know, there's a video out there with 7 million views, making her out to be a child, unaliving monster when she knows the truth.
She didn't make her out to do nothing. We literally seen it come everything she said, it came out of her own mouth though. Like, hey, this is feminism though. This is feminism. You know, this is a product of that. Then and on top of that, how you sincerely apologizing, but then you sitting there still trying to play victim. Like, no, you couldn't handle the conversation and you got mad and wanted to swing on somebody because you can't handle your emotions. And then on top of that, you get mad because somebody is challenging you based off of what your response was. So you made yourself look like that. You stop blaming everybody else.
Truth. She railroaded me into all of this. So again, no accountability whatsoever. But get this, okay? She starts a GoFundMe. The GoFundMe actually raised up to $11,000 because people are actually supporting this chick. But rightfully so, the GoFundMe was stripped down. So she then came back on social.
Thank you, bro. Because, bro, they what? Like, what is niggas is just starting GoFundMe's for anything nowadays. Like, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Let me go start a GoFundMe. Like, bro, what the fuck? What you need to, like, this is crazy, bro.
Social media to complain about losing the $11,000 that she got essentially because she put hands on somebody. So she goes, Savannah has had her clan. Now, mind you, she used the word clan because she's race baiting. She goes, Savannah has had her clan get together and report my GoFundMe page after being halfway to my goal. I've lost my job and I'm now facing legal issues, which the funding is all in support of. This matter is supposed to be dealt with in court, but this woman has been stalking my social media platforms to continue antagonizing and harassing me. It's one thing to be upset about what was done about cyberbullying, stalking, doxing, are all very uncalled for. If you support her to do that, you don't have to tear me down in the process. I've been scrutinized enough and she is still poking the bear. If you wish to donate again and get me to my goal, please contact me directly. Her trolls have taken this too far. I'm usually in the favor of let the legal system do its thing and let the justice system figures out who's guilty and who's not guilty. But if there's literal video of the entire incident and they're charging you with the assault, what are we waiting for? Right? Like, if they're charging you for hitting this woman, what are we waiting for? We watched you do it in 4K. At this point, bro, we just waiting for you to go to court to get found guilty. There's no way you take this to trial. You literally punched this woman in 4K and made her bleed from her head. You deserve whatever is coming your way. Now, after her GoFundMe got taken down, after it became very apparent, that she's not getting any money from GoFundMe, she then takes to her live stream to explain why she's the victim and Savannah is apparently not as innocent.
Eve to me is basically
That's
freedom.
crazy, bro.
It's a giant
I know
open
plenty of
universe
females
where
like that,
you can
though.
do whatever you
Like,
want.
you talking about somebody throwing rocks and hiding
You
your
can
hand,
have
but look
really
what you doing
relaxed,
though. Like you
slow-paced
literally
stuff where
did
you can
that.
take it
You
easy.
threw a punch and try to hide your hand.
Or you could be on the edge of your seat, shaking.
As she wants us to believe.
I'm very upset that I allowed this woman to railroad me into becoming so angry. I would have declined speaking with her had she led with the interview's premise, or had I known that Savannah's entire rhetoric is to rage bait, infiltrate, and manipulate people that she invites on her platform to interview and then forces her ideologies down their throats. I'm sorry. I wrote something down just because I didn't want to miss any of these points, and I don't want my words or anything else to just turn into something else. Yeah, so she professionally rage baited me. Then, yeah, this video, as of now, has altered my life drastically. The internet is literally making me a political martyr. When I simply believe that women should have the choice if they want to become a mother or not. When Savannah asked, so you're saying kill foster kids? When I said, yeah, why not? It wasn't saying killing living, breathing children. That was never the message. The point was,
Foster kids are already alive. What the hell are you talking about? Like, this chick is dumb, bro.
if a woman knows that she's pregnant, it's early enough that she can terminate, and she feels she's unfit, or she'll be abusive, or she just cannot provide, I do feel that it is best for her to have the choice to terminate, as opposed to having a
If you feel you unfit, why would you, like, that don't make no sense. That's logic of thinking is so trash. It's like, that don't make sense. If you know you're not fit for to have a baby, but you out here doing things that can bring about a baby, like, what sense does that make? Like, what? That's like me saying, man, I'm not fit for jail, man. Like, that ain't a place to be. But then I go rob somebody though. That makes no. I should have the right to not go to jail. But I'm gonna do things that's gonna put me in jail though. I don't know, I'm not fit to be a mother, but I'm gonna do things that can possibly turn me into a mother. I'm gonna open my legs up and lie down with that man, even though, yeah, it didn't work out. I don't like him anymore, and I don't want to have this child. Come on, bro, that's weak.
child and putting
That's
them into the
weak.
foster care system. There are over 400,000 children currently in foster care. 40% of those children have reported
This woman is allergic to accountability.
And
she's
also,
essentially saying,
even if you,
I'm sorry
even
you made me punch you in your face and made you bleed from your head. I'm sorry, you made my...
And even if you think about this, even if you give those statistics, right? Guess what? That also happens in single mother households. When these single mothers be having their boyfriends over there and they be molesting and touching on their daughters and stuff like that. This ain't just happening this ain't just happening in the foster care. This happens in single parent households. This happens in 2-parent households. This happens, like, come on, bro. Like, let's stop. Just take your L.
My fist rise up and go into your... What? Yo, she antagonized me and baited me into being violent. Nah, bruh. Nah, you are just a violent person.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Stop
man.
making excuses.
It's kind of hilarious
Can
to
nobody
see
make you
her
do
sort of
nothing?
like try to... it's like losing a conversation and then going home and thinking of some great talking points again, and then it's like it's too late. So she does that, but instead of saying, yo, it's too late to try to have the conversation again, she then tries to rattle off the statistics on live as if we're not past the point of arguments now, bro. We're past the point of arguing. We're past the point of reading off statistics. We are past the
You should
point
have did that when you was having the
of
interview.
even like knowing like what y'all was debating about or who was right or who was wrong. No, once you put your hands on that woman, that's where we're currently at. You put your hands on that woman, and now you're going to jail. And now you're trying to shame people or guilt trip people into feeling sorry for you. When no, bruh. Yo, people who put hands on people should lose their job. People who put their hands on people should go to jail. People who put their hands on people shouldn't get $11,000 of free money because, like you are catering to a bunch of psychos, right, who believe that violence is the answer for political, or social economical debates. This is just insane.
Savannah has controlled this narrative definitely for too long. People are calling me a leftist and a delusional Democrat. I am being cyberbullied and body shamed by not only Savannah, but her thousands of supporters. These people have shared my personal information, also my family's information. I've had strangers go to my previous residence in regard to this incident. At this point, I'm fearful for my life. I'm fearful for my well-being and the well-being of my family. Savannah has used this clip as an opportunity to finally have her social platforms go viral and monetize off of my back, basically. I can't even get my thoughts together. She currently has several GoFundMe accounts. She has gained a large audience, and this is all over a provoked attack. I hope the people who can see through her malicious ways stand with me in solidarity as I try to clear my reputation.
Oh, brother, bro. Now she's trying to galvanize like minds. And the sad part about this all is I don't think she will be unsuccessful in galvanizing like minds. There's a lot more people like her out there than y'all think, bro. Yo, I was on Twitter and I'm watching people celebrate her. I'm watching people like root for her because she punched a woman like during the debate. So people who are, again, I guess pro or anti-pro life, they're really out here rooting for her because like for some reason, bro, like we've gotten to a point, especially when it comes to like Twitter discourse, like we're so far apart that people are now treating certain discussions as if you're speaking to your enemy. People are no longer looking at these discussions as I'm speaking to somebody who just happened to disagree, but we all want the best for society. No, people are treating like the opposition when it comes to these, when it comes to these discussions as literal enemies. And when you start to look at people as literal enemies, then you become okay with them being brutalized for their opinion because you don't see them as human. Like you don't humanize them. And that's what's currently going on. Now, her bringing up, like the Savannah chick getting a lot of money for being brutalized and getting a lot of attention and a lot of followers and subscribers. Yeah, that's the least of her troubles. Her having to take that beat down from a woman 120 pounds heavier than her, has about 4 to 5 inches on her. For her to take that beat down from
I ain't
her,
gonna lie, she
yeah,
did get some paws
subscribers,
put on her.
followers, money, that's the least that we could do for Savannah. Now, I'm not saying that Savannah don't go around, like rage baiting, trying to clip farm and grab clips. That's cool. What I'm saying is, man, is if you don't want to engage anymore, you could walk away. You could simply take your stuff, move your 2 legs, and walk away from the conversation. Brutalizing her isn't an answer. And you being upset that she has a community of people that's been rallying around her because we don't believe that a journalist or somebody who's trying to do media or trying to interview people should be brutalized is crazy. Now, I'm sure you'll be able to galvanize people around you, but like that community is probably the wrong attention you want anyway. I'm happy that Savannah has found success. I'm happy that, the attack didn't go in vain and is paying off for her. But this woman right here trying to galvanize people after us seeing what she did, it's just insane, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about?
Yeah, we're gonna leave that right there, man. Oh wait, hold on, wrong one. Yeah, I have my I gotta fix my other camera, man. Cause so I'm using my computer camera right now, but man, that's crazy though, because like, bruh, what do y'all think? I'm gonna just leave it up to y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button on your way out, man, and I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. I'm gone.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bill steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim no the. Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bill steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim no the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep tryna stay up. Post dramatic, a lot would say you too dramatic.